What's shaking, Trendix fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire download of the news that's breaking the internet. We've got a shocking tale from Ocala, Florida, where dreams are turning into nightmares. Denise St. Germain moved for the charm, but now her dream is shattered by rampant development, replacing nature and ranches with asphalt and condos. Is Ocala's rural charm fading away? Then, we're hitting the court for some intense WNBA playoff action. It's game one of the first round as the Atlanta Dream, led by Allisha Gray and Ryan Howard, take on the Indiana Fever. Can the Fever, even without Caitlin Clark, bounce back after a tough loss, or will the Dream's record-breaking season continue? And hold on to your hats, because we're jetting off to Iran for a terrifying kidnapping and ransom story. A Delhi man's dream of a better life turned into a nightmare when a visa promise became a trap, leading to his kidnapping and torture. How was he freed, and what does this say about international promises? These stories are wild, and we're just getting started. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and bell to stay ahead of the curve. Ocala's charm is vanishing, replaced by concrete. Many residents, like Denise St. Germain, moved to Ocala for its rural lifestyle and natural beauty, but are now seeing their dreams replaced by rapid development. St. Germain, who relocated from near West Palm Beach, expresses deep concern over the proliferation of asphalt, condominiums, and traffic, which she thought she had left behind. She laments the loss of land, ranches, and natural landscapes to commercial and residential expansion. The letter highlights a growing sentiment among longtime and new residents about the erosion of Ocala's unique rural character and the perceived lack of responsible growth management. Audience impact. This resonates with many who value Ocala's distinct environment and are worried about its future, sparking community discussions about sustainable development and preserving local heritage. Don't go anywhere, because the drama is just heating up with our next story. Next, we're courtside for the WNBA Playoffs, where the Atlanta Dream are facing off against the Indiana Fever. WNBA Playoffs ignite as Atlanta Dream draws first blood against Indiana Fever. In game one of their first-round playoff series, the third-seeded Atlanta Dream secured a victory over the seventh-seeded Indiana Fever, taking an early lead in the best-of-three matchup. The Atlanta Dream, powered by 20-point performances from Allisha Gray and Ryan Howard, defeated the Indiana Fever 80-68. Naz Hillman provided crucial support with 16 points and 9 rebounds. The Dream established a lead in the second half and maintained it, despite a strong start from the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell led Indiana with 27 points, but the team struggled with shooting efficiency and turnovers, compounded by the absence of star player Caitlin Clark due to injury. The Dream, under first-year coach Carl Smesko, have had a historic season, doubling their win total from the previous year and setting a franchise record for wins. Audience impact. Fans are buzzing about the Dream's dominant performance and their potential to advance, while Fever supporters are anxious about their team's ability to compete without key players and seeking a comeback in Game 2. This playoff battle is far from over, and you'll want to see how it unfolds. But first, we're shifting gears to a chilling international incident that proves some promises are deadly. A visa promise becomes a deadly trap in Iran. A man from Delhi seeking opportunities abroad was lured by a visa promise, only to be kidnapped and subjected to torture in Iran, highlighting the dangers of deceptive international schemes. The victim, whose identity is currently protected, was reportedly promised a pathway to a better life through a visa arrangement. However, upon arrival in Iran, he was instead abducted and held captive, enduring severe torture. His family in India was forced to pay a staggering Rs 20 lakh ransom for his release, underscoring the brutal reality of human trafficking and exploitation. This incident raises serious questions about the vetting processes and the safety nets for individuals seeking work or opportunities abroad. Audience impact. This harrowing account has sent shockwaves through communities, prompting urgent calls for increased awareness and stricter regulations against fraudulent visa schemes and human trafficking networks. This international ordeal is a stark reminder of the risks out there. Next up, we're diving back into the world of sports with a look at another major upset. Visa promise turns into a terrifying kidnapping ordeal in Iran. A Delhi man's hopes for a better future were shattered when a supposed visa opportunity led to his kidnapping and torture in Iran, demanding a massive ransom for his freedom. The victim, who had traveled to Iran with the expectation of a legitimate visa process, found himself ensnared in a criminal enterprise. He was abducted and subjected to brutal treatment, with his captors demanding a ransom of Rs 20 lakh from his family in India. The successful payment secured his release, but the trauma of the experience and the financial burden on his family are immense. This incident serves as a critical warning about the dangers of unregulated international recruitment and the sophisticated methods used by criminal organizations. Audience impact. The news has sparked outrage and concern, with many calling for greater vigilance and international cooperation to combat such heinous crimes and protect vulnerable individuals. That story is a wake-up call for sure. But we're not done yet. Stay tuned for our lightning round recap and all the ways you can stay connected with Trendix. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Ocala's charm fade under development, the Atlanta Dream take Game 1 in the WNBA Playoffs, and a terrifying kidnapping ransom in Iran. Don't miss out on any of the breaking news. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below, and follow us on all our socials. We'll see you next time on Trendix.